Story time about the day. My period started in front of everyone. This is one of the most embarrassing and painful days of my life, and it happened right in the middle of school. So I was 14, freshman year, and still super new to the whole period thing. Like it had only been happening for a couple months, and I was still trying to figure it out. Pads, cramps, timing, none of it made sense to me yet. Anyway, it was a random Tuesday, and I felt fine in the morning. I threw on some light-colored jeans. Big mistake, and didn't even pack an extra pad because I thought I'd be okay. My mom had reminded me before I left, always keep one in your bag just in case. Did I listen? Of course not. By third period, I was sitting in class and started feeling weird. Like, you know that heavy, uncomfortable feeling? But I brushed it off. I was like, nah, I'm fine. I'm just overthinking. Then we had to do a group assignment, which meant getting up and moving around the classroom. That's when it happened, like for part two. Part two, so I stand up to move to my group's table, and instantly I feel it. Like that warm, sinking feeling that every girl knows. My heart dropped. I sat down at the group table trying to act normal, but one of the girls whispered, I think you sat in something. I froze. I reached back, and sure enough, I had bled through. Right onto the back of my light jeans. Bright red. No way to hide it. My face went hot. My hands were shaking. I didn't even want to move because I knew everyone would see. And of course, this was the one day the classroom felt extra loud. People laughing, whispering, moving chairs. I was paranoid everyone already knew. Then one of the boys, you know the type, class clown, literally said out loud, "Yo, what's on her pants?" and pointed. I swear I wanted the ground to swallow me whole. Like for part three. Part three, so I'm just sitting there, panicking, about to cry. And that's when something I'll never forget happened. This girl in my class, who I barely even talked to before, slid her hoodie across the table and whispered, "Tie this around your waist, now." I did it instantly, trying to keep my head down. She didn't make a big deal about it, didn't laugh, just helped me. The teacher must have noticed something was off because she came over and quietly asked if I was okay. I couldn't even get the words out. I just nodded while my eyes filled up with tears. She gave me a pass and let me leave. I ran straight to the bathroom. My jeans were a disaster. I had no pad, no extra clothes, nothing. I just sat in the stall, staring, feeling like my world was over. And then, the same girl from class walked in. She had gone to her locker, grabbed a pad, and brought it to me. She didn't even know me like that. She just said, "It happens. Don't worry." I broke down crying because it was literally the nicest thing anyone could have done at that moment. Like for part four. I ended up calling the nurse's office, and they gave me some spare clothes to wear the rest of the day. These big gray sweatpants that were way too long, but honestly, I didn't care. I was just grateful. When I walked back into class, I was terrified everyone would laugh again. But weirdly, nobody said anything. Maybe the teacher shut it down. Maybe people just moved on. But the only thing that stuck with me was how that one girl, someone I barely knew, had my back when I needed it most. Of course, the class clown still made little jokes later that week. Stuff like, "Don't wear light jeans again." But honestly, I didn't care anymore. Because the truth is, every girl goes through it, and anyone who laughs just proves they're immature. So yeah, that was the day my period started in the middle of class. At first, I thought it was the end of the world, but it also showed me something important. Sometimes the people you least expect will be the ones to step up and show kindness. And that girl, she actually ended up becoming one of my closest friends. All because of one embarrassing, awful day that she turned into something survivable.